Dude, I love that intro. It seemed very Python-esque, very Terry Gilliam-like, you know.
Yes, it's Geeky Weekly time again. Hello, everyone.
It is. Hey, folks. We've got two guys from GB and two guys from the US of A.
Just about to
It's nice, isn't it?
three.
Now we have three guys. Now we're outnumbered, Kyle.
Enjoy, darling.
Outnumbered by the Brits.
Love you.
What?
Let me see. I'm eating my dinner, guys, so I'll put my camera on later after I've eaten my dinner.
Yeah, sure. You're naked. We know.
I'm eating my breakfast, so.
Are you really this late?
At 3 a.m., I forgot to eat breakfast. I just took my medicine about an hour ago, and I'm slowly.
Oh, I got you.
So it's my breakfast, technically.
I got barbecue for my lunch today.
So what new did you get, Bill? What kind of trivia are you going to hit me with?
Well, so, I think is it 121?
Death of Gwen Stacy?
No, the comic book that Sergeant Rock was in most of the time.
Our Army at War?
Yeah, I think it's 121. I'm not sure if that's right. But it's a cover. It has half the cover is, or more than half the cover is Sergeant Rock, and on the other side there's a flaming question mark, which says something to the tune of, "We're not going to show you what this is about because who does a story about enemies?" Or something to that effect.
The first enemy ace or something like that.
The first appearance of Enemy Ace. Very good, Terry. You come to the head of the class.
Thank you.
But you're welcome. But it's in mint. That comic is worth how much? $12,000.
Lovely.
Wow.
Yeah, in the condition it's in, it's probably worth about $4,000. But it just goes to show I don't know what I fucking own. So, you know, and I'm finding out every day I have cooler and cooler stuff. Now, I think I'm going to keep my mutilated copy of Batman 5 because owning the first appearance of the Batmobile, the bragging value is worth far more than the $1,000 I could probably get for it, or possibly $2,000.
So you're saying the first appearance of Von Hammer, he's not on the cover?
No, he's not.
No.
Oh.
It's,
Half the cover is black with a red question mark over it.
Yeah.
151.
I've never seen that
A
one.
flaming question mark by Ira Snap, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ira was the letterer, and he often gets cover credit because his lettering was such artistry, right, Kyle?
Well, yeah, I'm always going to be a big fan of letterers.
Yeah, well, but Ira was he was the guy who came up with the logo for Action Comics. He came up with the Flash. He came up, I mean, everything. He did great, and then he got let go at DC in 1971. And without his passion to fulfill him, he died 6 months later.
Wow,
And it's
man.
really sad. And he was probably the best letterer in comics history. Rick Parker agrees with me.
No doubt with that one. Orzakowski probably agree with it. Orzakowski's more prolific, but not better. He's always practicing, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I said that. And he'll, like guys like Shap, will never, ever, 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 ever get the credit they deserve. And they deserve
I will say
massive
this
credit.
for my former friend, and still friend in my heart, but arch nemesis Arlen Schumer did a wonderful symposium on him a few years ago on Ira. And of course, what did he serve at the reception? Schnapps, but because his name is Schnapp.
Yeah.
But I always thought that was great. I always wanted to have some schnapps while talking about Schnapp. But no. So we found that. What else did we find? We found some. I've already sold it. It took like 2 seconds, but I found an Uncle Sam #2. from 1942, which was
Where
very
did you,
strange.
where are you just finding this stuff, Bill?
What's that?
Where are you finding this stuff? Just lying around the house.
In my collection that I bought.
Right.
Hold on 1 second. I have a customer. I'm going to mute for a sec.
Okay.
Now that's what annoys me somewhat about the DC database, because when you go back a little bit further into sort of like into the 50s, they don't mention the letterers. They do, and I would assume that quite a lot was by Irish Snap, because every now and again his name appears as a letterer, but very seldom. And I think he's probably done a hell of a lot more than he ever gets, as they were talking about, as they get credit for. Because they don't seem to mention the letterers very often. I mean, in just doing this latest one that I'm doing, Ira is mentioned like once, but it's the only letterer that is mentioned. I mean, other than that, they don't mention the letterers. And I mean, and these are for comics that are back, up into the 80s now. So there should be more names there. I mean, quite often they don't even mention the colorers. I mean,
Production teams never got shit for credit ever.
Yeah. But it's to say they go for the you get the writers and you get the writers and you get the pencilers. Sometimes even the inkers are missing. They can't work out who was what, which is quite weird, really, considering
And editors as well didn't get the credit they deserved for a very long time.
Well, I mean, there's one I've been doing about with what's it? One we were mispronouncing or pronouncing properly. Dick Giordano. He gets the thing as editor of the book, and quite often he's done the cover and the inside art, and he's the editor as well. But I don't know how that works. Bye. Hello, Peter.
Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah.
They don't. Yeah, they don't
Names people mostly don't even know. I mean, it drives me nuts how people talk about Marvel's resurgence in the early 60s and stuff like that. And it's like, you always hear Stan Lee, you always hear Jack Kirby, you always hear Steve Ditko. I say John Veerporten and people look at me like I'm whistling at a dog.
Or Artie Simek. Hello?
Well, now Simek had the inker and
No, Simek was mainly a letterer.
And letters and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean they had their hands
you
on
never
it.
hear about. You always hear about John Romita, who replaced Veerporten. You always hear about him, but
Romita didn't replace Veerporten. Romita was an artist. Veerporten was the production guy.
Yeah, but Romita assumed his duties for 2 years while he was still art director. Yeah, until they could replace him. He was very hard to replace for Putin.
Yeah, because I mean those guys, they'd be elbow deep. They do cover layouts. They'd end up doing the coloring. They'd end up doing all the grunt work, and never get credit for it.
Well, I think Marie is fairly well known for her work at Marvel. Of course, she's more than well known for her work at EC. Her artwork was very reminiscent of everybody that ever worked on Mad, and she didn't really do a lot of artwork at EC. She did some small stuff, but when she really got her wings was when she came to Marvel to be their colorist, and then said, "Oh yeah, I can draw too. My big brother taught me." Who's her big brother? John Severin.
I could give her one of the greatest compliments in the world. I wish I could have given it to her personally. When I see her art, my mind goes Wally Wood.
That's funny, dude.
No, if I had to categorize her art is in the Wally Wood style.
That's another thing, because there's also to Janu Wood, and
very much so. By the way,
She did a lot of sort of inking and colouring and everything else for Wally Wood, but she never got any credit in those early days for any of that, and she did a hell of a lot of it.
Yeah.
That's all reading about her, because obviously she's just recently died, and sort of reading up on there, and there was a lot of things that she was never credited for. A lot of the EC stuff that Wally Wood did, she was the person that virtually drew the damn thing herself, kind of thing. But she never got any credit for it. I mean, and that was for her own husband. You'd have thought he would have done that, wouldn't you? You know, at the time. He would have made sure that she got some kind of credit. But that didn't happen.
I suppose as long as the paychecks were coming in, that's all that mattered, probably.
Yeah, it was nice to be credited, though, isn't it?
Well, now, granted, some people just don't want it. I've known fine artists who didn't even want people to know their names.
That's kind of true as well.
Literally did not want people, like, they'd give a pseudonym and they'd be happy with it. You know, cut me the check. Don't make me go meet the audience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's fair enough.
Have you got a year's worth of comics to show, Terry?
Yeah. But what year? What year? And what would you like? Action or Superman? What year would you like? Well, Peter's still in the chat. What year would you like, Peter? Superman or Action? He's still there.
He might have gone.
He's gone, is he?
He just popped in.
Hello. That was nice.
What did we have last week?
We had it was 1958, I think, wasn't it?
How about something from 1975?
1975, right. Okay. 1975. Yeah, we haven't had either Superman or Action. So what would you like?
Yeah, I picked the year. Somebody else picked the
Action.
Action?
Yeah.
Action 1975.
Why not?
Why not?
I got some comics to show later as well.
Oh.
I got myself a haul.
Is this a different haul to the video that you've got going up later on?
No, it's exactly the same haul for the video that's going up later on. But you feel free to watch it twice.
I mean, let's be honest, nobody's really going to be watching this one anyway. So you might as well go.
But you've got to watch my other. You've got to watch my other one as well. You don't get away with it.
Well, I just bought 2 huge boxes of albums. Not that there's anything great in them, but it's mainly Spanish and Mexican music. But there are a couple early Queen albums. There's some good stuff in it, but probably about 150 albums for $50
for the shop.
For the shop, not for me.
Oh.
No, I have a good collection of albums, but I don't collect them really.
No.
Not like I do comics.
I have 4 crates of albums.
Right. Action Comics, where are we? Action Comics 1975. And number 443.
I'm sorry, that's too recent for us. You're gonna have to put those back. No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
I've just been asked for that 8 year. Anyway,
51 years ago. It's old enough.
Yeah, you're only about 12. What are you talking about?
Oh, only about 12. Oh, because that's what happens in a year.
Anyway, number 443.
Nice 100 pages.
100 pager with all reprints in. 9.
I've not seen that one before.
No.
No.
If you'd watched my 100-page collection video, you'd have seen it.
You would have seen it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Matt saw it in passing. Yeah, good point. Doesn't ring any bells. I certainly don't own it though.
He's dead, Superman. You murdered Green Lantern. Beware of the hero killers. Number 444.
I think I've got that one. I'm not sure now.
Then we have Just in Time to Keep My Date with Lois Lane. 2 Supermen say. Doomsday Thriller. Count 10, Superman and Die.
She's in for a long night. I've got that one.
Would that be considered an homage to Flash 123?
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah. As soon as I turn this corner, I'll know exactly how Clark Kent contacts Superman. Ooh.
Yes, it was, Mark.
Yes, it was, Mark, yes. I've got to invent someone to save me. Someone super strong who can fly like him. Great Krypton, what am I doing here? The man who created Superman.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Looked like they went back to the 1938 logo then.
It does, right?
Yeah, I have done. This is where you get off.
Shades of Irish Snap. Sorry.
This is where you get off, Superman. What eerie menace lurks on the 13th floor?
Oh yeah, I got that one.
With Michael J. Pollard as the elevator operator.
You don't have the 13th floor over there, do you?
We do in some buildings, but not many.
Right. You smashed us to pieces, Superman. Now we'll do the same to you. Number 449. Another giant. But I think it's one of the new story and then 2 or 3 old ones.
I don't think I've got that one. It doesn't ring any bells.
Ha 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 ha.
Love that laughing, man. That's really good.
It's not even Joker on the cover. An earth-shattering thriller, the laugh heard around the world.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Well, it can
Kind
be
of reminds me of
said.
that Doctor Who story with Neil Patrick Harris, where he's the celestial toy maker. Or whatever.
1975 was the biggest year in Bronze Age comics by far.
Why?
There's multiple whys, but the way I'm thinking is humorous. Of course, the introduction of the X-Men, the new X-Men. But 74 and the end of 74 and all through 75, that's when Marvel ran the giant size issues. You got all those 100 pagers, then you get the 60 pagers. So the biggest year would be page bulk. That was a lot of pages put out that year. Like by
That's
76,
amazing,
they
yeah,
were
because
back.
you did have a lot of the big comics coming out then. You also had on both teams, DC and Marvel, you had the limited edition giant giant size with the reprints for DC. Marvel never did the reprints like DC did. They would have made a lot of money if they thought to do that, but they didn't. But the Marvel ones were good. They were mainly reprints, but there was a lot of really big reprinted material in 75. You're absolutely right, Kyle.
Featuring the great superhero contest. Wonderful, you beat Superman and proved you're the mightiest hero of all.
Hello, everyone. It's
Yeah,
me.
I'd imagine the page count in 75 might have been the biggest since the Golden Age.
It was it was 40 pages, wasn't it?
Well, no, I mean in the total page count in comics that year between Marvel and DC.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Because I mean, you know, back in the Golden Age, they were putting out 80 pagers and 64 pages on the regular.
Right.
And then they went to 22, and most years it was 22 with the occasional annual.
Right.
Into 74, they got into some stuff. But 75, I mean, there's 80 giant size issues, so probably 60 of those came out in 75. DC had all those 100 pagers and stuff.
Yeah, true.
Treasury editions were coming out. Yeah, I think 75 was huge for page count.
It was. You're right.
Please, Superman, hit me. You've got to, even if it kills me. The loser and the new champion.
Jimmy Olsen.
No,
It's not Jimmy, but it looks like him.
Well, just because he's got red hair.
Yeah, exactly. He looks like the Kirby version of Jimmy Olsen, to be honest.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you probably.
A bit older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that Clark Kent is out of the way, it's my turn to be Superman.
Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that dude.
Some brawler. And December, the last one, this is where he got the munchies. More
the
burgers,
hamburgers.
chop. Keep them coming, gulp, or I'll starve to death. What? But you've already eaten enough for an army.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. The fake
That's a classic.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
The first belly burger. Big belly burger. I'm
probably, yeah. And that is it for December 1975.
I just thought of a brilliant DCEU casting.
Have you now?
Like what? Duplicate Girl?
Yeah.
The Olsen twins.
The Olsen twins. Yep.
I knew you were going to say that.
The Olsen.
I mean,
Because their
duo
sister's
damsel.
their sister's Scarlet Witch. Why not?
Is she not duo damsel?
It's duo,
Huh?
Or Duo Damsel or one of
Yeah,
them.
that would be good.
it's duo damsel in the
She was triplicate. I think she was triplicate last originally when she was.
Yeah. They could CGI, use CGI for Triplicate Lass.
Yeah.
Nobody will complain.
Nah.
You got anything else you want to show, Terry?
Especially Bouncing Boy. Bouncing Boy wouldn't complain. The lucky bugger.
Yeah, but Stephen First is dead. We can't get him anymore, sadly.
Who is he?
He
Did
would
that happen recently?
like 5 years ago,
Who's
a
Stephen
while back.
First?
Yeah,
Flounder.
Flounder from
Animal
Delta
House.
House. I mean, Animal House.
Oh, yeah, I never watched it.
He was also in Babylon
I think he
5.
was also in the TV version, which Tom Hulse was too, which is weird if you think about it. And of course, Stephen First was also known for a character in Babylon 5.
Yeah, and Sent Elsewhere.
And St. Elsewhere, exactly.
Speaking of people from Babylon 5, I ought to have my buddy Jason Carter on, but he'd be too wasted. He'd talk to Bill about packing bowls. He wouldn't talk comic book.
Well, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it while I'm at the store, mind you, but I wouldn't have a problem with that.
We're on camera now, babe.
But, you know.
On camera. I'll try and block it.
I can't hear what you're saying. What you're saying?
Can I come on
But, so, do you like my new name, Kyle?
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
BSE Bill, best show ever or bullshit extraordinary.
Bullshit extraordinaire. Bullshitter extraordinaire, Bill Field. Thank you. There's a lot of bullshit in the field. You know that.
Yeah.
But I hate to say that about myself. Oh, Gray's here in person.
Who's that?
It's Gray.
Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to just show
One
me.
thing the one show we never want to mention when Gray's here is Gray's Anatomy because he might take his shirt off. But
leave my
that's another
anatomy out
story
of it.
altogether.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bill, see if you can follow this stretch. We can call him Old Ironsides. You know why?
Why?
Because he's Gray Man. Burr.
That's beautiful.
Terrible.
I don't get you.
Yeah. So,
Great man
the
rhymes with
Spurs,
Raven.
the Spurs lost last night.
No.
The basketball team, not the soccer team, but the Spurs lost last night, sadly, to the Knicks.
Yeah.
First game. There's as many as 6 games left, so we have time. But we are in the finals for the first time in 12 years, and
Who's your team?
I do think we'll win.
Basketball.
What team?
Basketball. The San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, yeah.
My home team. Yeah.
It's the Knicks, isn't
Against
it?
the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
And I think we've been to the finals 5 times since the Knicks have. So I don't know if that means anything because we have a relatively young team.
And the last time the Knicks got to the finals 29 years ago, they had to steal one from the Pacers to get there.
Yep.
They literally stole the game.
Okay.
Because of
Literally, is that literally in a teenager saying literally way, or
No,
literally and they really stole it?
They scored a 4-point play that wasn't a foul. They were down by 3 points. They scored a 4-point play. They won by 1 point. The guy wasn't fouled to begin with. They'd won the game outright. It was one of them where you can say they've reviewed it and reviewed it and reviewed it and reviewed it. And they're like, yeah, that guy took a big flop. They didn't earn that game. It got handed to them.
So what? He took
Yeah.
a dive to get penalties. Is that what you're saying?
Basically, the equivalent.
Yeah, exactly.
And it
Well,
wasn't
that's what they
subtle.
always
It
do in
wasn't
basketball.
subtle. It was like
Lucky I
this.
can understand American, then, isn't it?
And the guy
It's
took a
common.
big flop. I mean, they were. It was a nail biter of a game, but they had no business winning the game.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want
And then, like a year later, the Pacers went to the finals and then got smoked. But
Are you still in Spain, Mark?
Guessing he must be.
I always thought he was coming home yesterday.
I thought so too.
Comics.
Oh, his wife signed him up for bullfighting.
can we talk about cricket now? So I just cannot get enough of
Cricket.
Sasha Tendulkar highlights.
Cricket?
Man, that guy could hit a ball.
Like Jiminy?
He's been
Oh,
retired
my
for years
God.
now.
But he's my favorite. He's my. When I think of soccer, I think of Pele. When I think of cricket, I think of Tendulkar.
So we got a Jimmy Olsen special.
Oh, look at that.
Bit of a weird one. I know because there's a number 1 of this, but it was like nearly a year before. So I'm guessing they weren't planning on making it, and then they decided to make it all of a sudden. I don't know. It's a
Wow.
Jimmy Olsen comic I never had, so I thought.
I think number one's a reprint.
I don't know. There was 2 of them.
I know.
I know it was reprint.
I
I
think,
don't know,
but
whatever.
I think the number one is a reprint.
I don't remember asking.
Reprinted stories in it is what I mean. It's got
I don't remember
reprinted
bagging this one off the guy, but I must have done because he sent it to me. Well,
Jimmy Olsen. Sorry.
I don't think I would have paid more than a couple of quid for it, but I've looked it up on eBay. It goes for about 30 quid. So I was surprised I got this, and it's in good condition as well from 1952. An Ace Comics Real Love.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
That is actually
Are you sure you didn't
worth
ask
quite
for
a
that,
bit.
Rick?
There's a chance there might be Matt Baker art in that.
What did you say, Tempers?
I said, are you sure you didn't ask for that one? You
I
can
don't
only-
remember asking for it, but if I saw it going cheap and no one else was bagging it, I would pick it
Yeah.
up. You know what I mean? Because so I may well have done, but I know I wouldn't have paid more than a couple of quid for it. So if it's
Well,
worth 30
that's
quid,
pre-code, and it's one of the earliest examples of romance comics.
it's
so-
issue 50 though. It is issue 50, so it's not like
You-
I looked at it online, and
You
my
did very
comics
well.
never had any. And this is another one that I don't remember ordering, but I'm not surprised. If I saw it going for a quid and no one else was asking for it, I'd go,
Yeah.
I want a Roadrunner comic. Screw it, why not?
That's movie spec right there.
What, Roadrunner?
Yeah, that's about to come out.
Yeah, but there's probably millions
Coyote.
of Roadrunner
If
comics.
it really
Coyote
comes
versus
out.
Coyote versus Acme. Yeah, it comes out.
Most of this
Oh,
is
that is coming out, yeah.
DC Silver Age, as you'd expect. We got Black Hawk. We got what's his name? The Super Jungle Man. Because Tarzan's not good enough. It's Super Jungle Man.
It's Kazar on loan from
Yeah.
Level.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure, Graham, if you sent a picture to Scott Harris King of that Real Love Stories thing, he'd probably salivate at that and want to trade you a bunch of stuff for it.
He's probably got it. Right.
That's a cherry looking book. That looks in good shape.
Yeah, it's
They
not
do
bad.
those
It's got
in any
got a
kind of
little bit of tape.
condition.
Got a little bit of tape at the top of the spine, but inside looks really nice.
Yeah, he's all about that. He's all about condition.
Our fighting forces. I was questioning who did the art on this Mystery in Space because it didn't look like one I'd seen before. I looked at it, I think it was
Murphy Anderson?
Probably Murphy.
no, someone Elias. I think it was somebody
Lee
Elias.
Elias.
Yeah, and this is like quite late. This is number 95. After this, it goes over to Space Ranger.
Wow.
And I think this might have been the last.
Lee Elias, who was responsible for all the horror covers at Harvey Comics, including the Radium cover, and
Yeah.
including a newspaper strip called Beyond Mars.
The reason I thought it was a bit strange and not one I've seen before is because of Alana's face. Alana's got a kind of little elfin kind of little face. Doesn't look like any depiction I've seen of her before. That's what made me think, oh, I've not seen this artist before, which made me want to look it up. Yeah, Lee Elias, I think it was.
Lee Elias was very much from the Milton Caniff school of art. He was his assistant for years.
And he did a bit earlier as well.
He did some great stuff. Look up Beyond Mars. It's one of the biggest strips that only lasted a few years. That was only in one newspaper, and that was a New York newspaper.
Got some modern
that's a great
Garth
one.
Ennis war
Garth
stories.
Ennis. Yeah, they were pretty good, those.
Yeah, I thought so. The ones that I've got maybe one or two before, and when I saw these were only like £1 each or something. So I'm
those look great.
More than happy to pick these up because he does tell a good war tale, old Garth Ennis.
Oh, those are awesome.
And this one's one of them has got a scare art as well, which you can't go wrong with. And I got this 4-part. I don't think I've got this one. I'm pretty sure I never had this one. It's World of Metropolis. Always happy to pick up a new Superman.
Oh, that's all Byrne. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like Byrne. Yeah, it's Byrne. Yeah.
If I had to list the top 3 most recognizable artists, Carlos Esquerra would be in that top 3.
Yeah,
because you're weird.
I mean, there are people that draw like Kirby, especially people from his school. There are people that draw like Ditko. You see an Esquerra, and it's like, yeah, well, maybe Alex Nino.
It's a nice old Flash.
Not really, even right. Oh, the
puppet, not Alex Nino, Alex Toth.
133. This one. It's turned into a marionette. This is not actually. I'm trying to get 150 to the end of the run, and I just couldn't resist. This is 133, so I'll pick up an early one if it's not going too expensive. A nice Boris Karloff one. I wish I had this one when we did Statue Week on Cover Slingers.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
This guy's turfing up a statue, an underground dweller of some sort.
What cartoon featured a superhero who he was actually a statue?
Don't know.
Secret Six, Granite Man, and his sidekick was a pigeon because he was just a statue.
I've never seen that cartoon or even heard of it, to be honest.
It's a great cartoon. Kyle, you've heard of it, I'm sure.
Nope.
Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my God, it's great.
Doesn't ring a bell at all.
A nice
Oh
enemy
my God,
ace.
it ran for 3 years on NBC in the late 60s. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's got like a skeleton guy.
Almost like Dr.
Dr.
Phosphorus,
Yeah. Well, not glowing. I think he's just wearing a shirt. He's not really. He's more like, I would say, he's more like Mr. Is it Mr. Death?
Yeah.
From one of the Batman covers where he's kicking him into an open
Lord
grave.
Deathman, is it?
Sorry?
Lord Deathman.
Who's the guy?
Something
Was it Mr. Bones that was in Infinity Inc.? He was a great character.
Mr. Bones, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I
got
love that character.
Acid touch. He can melt people with his
He
touch.
always rhymed, kind of like Demon, except his rhyme was more like rap. Oh, that's a good one.
A few old Green Lanterns.
That was during the time of the Demon with the Glass Hand story at Outer Limits, which was very similar to that one.
Oh, right. Another Green Lantern.
Oh, that's beautiful. Another
This
King
one's
cover.
set in the year 5708 AD. But their clothing, I don't know, it doesn't look like. It doesn't strike me as the year 5708, but you never know.
In the year 5708.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get Conan O'Brien references over there.
Yeah.
No. This is one of my secrets of haunted
In
house.
the
Right?
year 2000.
It's really dodgy cover. This one. It's really kind of boring. This cover.
It is boring.
Right, really low grade one for my Cobra run. I need one more, I think, for the Cobra run now.
Who created Cobra?
Not sure, actually.
Jack Kirby.
Did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple of Midnight Tales.
Very nice.
Wayne Howard. I love those. Yeah, Howard was a
These are great
African-American
runs,
American artist who
Really
was
cool.
Wally Wood's assistant for years.
Metal Men.
No,
Yeah, this is what, if Bill spouts too much nonsense, this is what we say to him.
so when Wally Wood died, they found what he called his shit list. And at the top of his shit list was Wayne Howard, and nobody ever knew why. Yeah. Oh, that's a beaut.
Right, and I've got some 2008 Ds. I may have to get a bloody double somehow. Don't ask me how. Other than the fact I buy them over like a few months, and I don't always remember what I've already ordered. So I've got a low grade one of this. I think it was really cheap, so I was not that bothered.
Yeah.
I'll give it an A-OK to someone at some point. I'll try and flog it. And then I've got Prog number 31. Yeah, I'm trying to get a full run of Midnight Tales as well. It's the only Charlton run that I'm trying to get a full run of.
And you two aren't the only ones trying to do that.
Prog 37. Mine are all really low grade. Whenever I get them, they're really poor grade as well. I never seem to find them in decent grade.
Steve, was there a Modern Comics run of those? Did they reprint those? Do you know?
This is Prog 39.
No, I don't. Not that I'm
What's
aware
that?
of.
Okay. I'm gonna. Do you know, Kyle? Did Modern Comics do reprints of Midnight Tales?
Prog 105. I think it was reprinted later on. I think someone else did reprint it, or they reused the covers on another
It
run.
would
or
have
something
been
like
Modern Comics. And
There's a couple.
they were a
couple of
Canadian
issues that are
company.
reprints.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that.
that. 124.
Nice stuff.
Right. 125.
I mean, look at these covers. It's
Yeah.
amazing stuff in it.
There's some great stuff on them, there definitely. Right, and I saved the 2 big boy comics for last. So, right, I was telling you about this one recently, Tempest. I've got number 1 of Rip Hunter.
Very nice.
It's got a spine split, which I'll probably try and fix up at some point. But
I love
great
that.
cover. And a massive one for me. 2018 number 1.
Oh, that's awesome.
Does it got
No, it hasn't got the spinner. I don't give a toss about the spinner either.
did you get that from Darren?
No, I didn't know. No.
So I take it there's no like marks where the spinner's been.
There was 2 pieces of tape on the front,
Yeah.
yeah, and they came off just like butter. It was just like they just fell off.
Yeah.
Basically, they've been there for so long. I just had to touch them, and both the pieces of tape fell off.
Because
So
when
I
I got my
two
copy, that I think the entire front cover just came off with the spinner.
Oh, really?
I traded.
It's not
traded
top grade.
I
It
traded
had
for.
a tear. Back page has got a tear across it. I've just put a bit of blinking,
That's okay.
little bit of a document tape on it, just to repair it a little bit. So a
And
couple
Harlem
of
Heroes as well on the back page there, with the brain in the jar.
yeah, Harlem Heroes on the back page. Yeah.
So I got 2, or I traded Mark for 2 Doctor Who weeklies. Number 1, one of them still had the stickers, and underneath the stickers, it had a signature that said Doctor Who with a question mark, and apparently that's Tom Baker's signature. So I'm happy to have that.
Gray, that Jimmy Olsen, the first one you showed.
Yeah.
What year is that?
It's recent.
It's not that recent, but it's. You have to bear with me because it's right at the bottom of the pile now. I'm just gonna. I'll get to it.
Wasn't there a recent? Was it a mini series that they did for Jimmy Olsen not so long back?
Yeah, there was a 10 or 12 part. I've got all that.
They did the maxi series, a 12-issue maxi series.
Yeah, I've got that.
I got the first 3 issues, and it bored me to tears, so I never bothered to buy them anymore.
I think this is like a lead up to some event or something. This comic.
Yeah, but no, what I'm trying to say to you is that's number 2. You spoke about number 1.
Number 1 came out about like 9 months earlier or something weird like that.
But I believe that's the number 1. If you can see it, can you see that?
No, it's not that. No, because it's not the same thing. Because I was looking at it on my.
No, it's just because I mean this number 1, the count. I mean they called it a countdown special, and it connected to the countdown stories.
Yeah,
but it's bloody reprints. It's not new stories in there.
It was telling important chapters that led to it, because I've got a similar one for New Gods and for Atom, I think, and it was sort of giving you because Atom, obviously it was his wife who ends up becoming Eclipso.
Yeah,
it kind of showed you some of the events that led up and sort of gave you a little.
Well, yeah, I mean it was a way of bringing out
little history.
It was a way of sort of like bringing out old comics under that kind of basis, but really it didn't do that at all. I mean, they were really old stories. There's no way in the world they would have ever connected with it. But there you go.
When you see those reprints, then, so is it like 60s stuff in there, or
yeah?
All right.
I thought, I remember, I haven't got that Jimmy Olsen countdown, but I've got a couple of others, and I remember it was an old story, and I had a feeling there was something more new in there as well. It wasn't like both the same era. I can't remember now. It was since I read it. To me, it seemed to sort of like, basically talk about important factors that led to the countdown storyline kind of thing. So like chapters in history which had.
Yeah, I mean, they did the same thing with them because they brought out Jean Loring was a murderer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Suddenly completely and utterly changed her profile.
Well, see, I thought that as well, but when I've been reading back some of the old comic books on it now, she did sort of lose at the end of the Atom run. She was losing her marbles because she got kidnapped, and she was blinking disturbed. Then later on, in another comic run I'm reading, I can't remember. I think it's a backup issue in a Superman or something like that, and she's been kidnapped and has like been sort of hurtled across the galaxy, and like Atom, I think Flash are trying to follow her, and maybe one Supergirl are trying to track her down. So she's already like having a pretty frayed kind of like sanity, and I think that messed her up even more. And then later on they get divorced, don't they? Because she ends up going with another fella. So
who was it? Did she murder Ralph Digby's?
Yeah. Sue Dibney.
Yes, wasn't that in what was it? Identity Crisis? Was it?
Yeah.
What a fantastic read that was.
Footprints on the brain.
It wasn't. I tell you what, if they'd made it an alternate blinking world story, like an Elseworlds, I wouldn't have minded it. Keep that sort of thing for.
But they have totally ignored that thing now, anyway, haven't they?
God knows what's happening now. I've no idea.
My guess would have been like 1972, 73 on that Jimmy Olsen. It's not that far back.
What one?
The one that's on there. The stories are in it are from the 60s. The reprints are in it, but I mean that came out in 2007. But the way it was advertised as though it was new stories in there, but they weren't. And like that one with the Atom. But like you said, if it was relevant to the other sort of thing.
Yeah, I can't imagine any Jimmy Olsen stories being particularly relevant for it, unless it was talking about Darkseid. Was Darkseid and Apocalypse involved in the countdown?
No, but I mean those stories were well before Darkseid ever existed.
Right. Okay. So that doesn't make much sense then, does it?
No.
I know in the Kirby era, when there was all a lot of Darkseid stuff going on, and the anti-life equation and that. I think that's what they were talking about in the New Gods countdown one. I can't remember now. I think there was some. I can't remember. Forgot what happened in countdown.
Well, I was just doing, just writing the script for the last of the DC Comics Presents, and do you know how many crossover books there were? For, including the 12. I'm assuming it includes the 12 Crisis books.
What crossover are you talking about?
Crisis on Infinite.
Oh, how many Crisis on Infinite Earths crossovers there were?
There'll be one for every title going, wouldn't there?
Yeah, I'd have thought so. A couple of weeks, probably a few weeks.
It was a month or a couple of months. 3 months, I think. It's 3-4 months. No, there's 62. There were 62 books.
Okay.
I don't know whether that includes the 12. Crisis books either, so it could actually be 74. So.
I think Millennium had quite a few crossovers as well. I remember trying to collect them. That was the first one I tried to collect them all. That's when I was first at a job when I was collecting comics, and so I had some spare cash. I was like, at last I get to see the whole story. It was biggest non-event, really.
Yeah, I got the full run of that, so I started buying all the odds and sod ones that I didn't normally collect.
Yeah, I tried to.
Yeah.
I started to go after the 0 hour thing when I got a bunch of those. Now all I'm missing is the Zero Robin and then 1 through 4 of the series.
Okay.
I mean, there's 1 million as well.
It's zero. Fourth is 5 issues.
Yeah,
I have zero.
Yeah,
I have zero issues.
Yeah.
I have all the zeros except for Robin because of King Shark. And then I have issue 0 of the series, but I don't have 1 through 4.
Is that the one where Extant is messing around with time?
I can't remember now.
Yeah, 0. Yeah, that was 0 hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
The age the JSA again, didn't they?
Yeah, doesn't he get? He gets time jumped into a crashing plane by Atom Smasher, I think.
There's some huge books in that. I mean, Connor Hawk, Green Arrow's kid, the King Shark introduction.
That was Superboy 8, wasn't it? King Shark.
It was his cameo was in 0, and then 9 was his introduction.
It's not that big a blinking comic now, though, is it? Surely, I've seen that going for cheap, really, like £8 or something. Nothing major. This is taken off massively
This is
after.
something I got to get around to. I mean, it fluctuated with his appearance in the movies. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it's just I was getting them when I got them, and I happened to cross a good run of them because a couple of those issues I just like. I mean, they're just good. Good art, good story, neat thing.
Yeah.
Anybody else got anything they want to show?
I could show my piece of art. That's so
But
nerdy.
you're going to show us a piece of ass, so I'm very glad that's artwork.
Oh,
Thank
show
you.
us his Trump dance for a second there.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Do your Trump
I
dance
haven't said it
again.
enough. Fuck him.
No,
And if they're
neither one
coming
of
to
us
get me
are.
online, fuck him. Fuck him and fuck his whole entourage.
That's for all you guys out there.
Thanks.
Thank
And the people in the shop as well.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I've had barbecue and beer. So
At work? Beer at work, Bill?
Right, go on, you can go
what's that?
Beer at work?
Yeah.
Beer in the morning, beer for breakfast, beer for lunch. This is Bill we're talking about.
Yeah.
What I've got to say to all them is
so our store, for those who don't know, our store is a speakeasy comic book store. So you can come in here. I will serve as your bartender and your comic historian. So if you want a shot of vodka, want a shot of good scotch, or if you want one of my beers, you have to be really nice to me to get one of my purple hazes, but it's possible. So
Do you need a password to get through the door?
What's that?
Do you need a password to get in?
No, it's not like that. It's not that cool. No, you can find us
Just a special knock.
Right. No, well, you know what's so funny is I think I've told you guys this before, but probably 50 to 60% of our customers are all from out of town because we're smack dab in downtown. We're the only downtown comic book store. So we have so many people that come over here from hotels and bed and breakfast. So that makes up a lot of our payroll is people from out of town.
Have you got other comic books in your town? Quite a few, or is that you?
Oh yeah, we Kyle knows this. I know we're one of the biggest comic book towns in America, and we're one of the towns that always got the price variance.
Oh,
San Antonio is well known for that. Yeah.
test market towns. San Antonio, Indianapolis, St. Louis were test market towns.
And San Antonio got more than their share of Mark's Jewelers because Mark's Jewelers only appeared at. Kyle, do you want to help me out here?
PX's military bases.
And BX's, yeah.
Bill, is that why you don't bother doing new stuff? Because there's too many around already.
No, we don't do new stuff because we were founded as a vintage store. So there was only one other vintage store in town, and they went out of business last week. And they I don't want to say it too loud, but they ripped us off. They were the intermediary when we bought that collection last year of 60,000 books. And we found out later that they may have taken 3 copies of Amazing Fantasy 15 that were meant for us, but they took that and a bunch of other really great vintage stuff that we paid for, but we can't prove it. Although in my heart, I'm pretty sure it is. But so I wasn't sorry to see them go under, but
and they still went out of business.
They went out of business, yeah.
Well, greed will do that to you. They took it all in, pocketed it all.
When you can make a lot of money off of comics, but you have a nasty coke habit, you're not going to have the money or the comics for long.
Yet another reason I never walked into big money, because I guarantee you, if I'd ever stepped into big money, I had some altruistic motives, but if I ever did, I would have coked my brain out and I'd be dead.
Yeah, I'm glad I've only had a moderate success for that very reason.
Stick to Purple Haze, eh? Stick to Purple Haze.
But hey, just to make the wild ones mad, happy Pride, everybody. That's what I
Captain
think
Pride.
of when I think of right wing stuff. So here's a nice little beautiful canvas.
Is it you in Pride?
Nice little
Bullwinkle.
beautiful canvas.
Bullwinkle money. Hey, Rock. Love
Nice
that,
funny
dude.
story with this. He's his latest addiction, like what is that damn cartoon? I done forgot it.
I don't know.
The advent, not just the
Hoppity
adventures
Hooper?
of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Hoppity Hooper.
What they called the series of them.
Oh,
No idea.
Rocky and Friends, Bullwinkle,
Not
Jay
just
Ward.
them. I mean, like the series of them. The something adventures or something.
The Adventures of Rocky and
To
Bullwinkle.
the UK.
Not just Rocky and Bullwinkle. Is the like Looney Tunes or silly something.
Right. It was considered the Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, and they had Dudley Do Right. They had
all that. All those together. What's that considered?
That was called The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Not the cartoon, the adventure. The entire thing, the entire company of it, all the characters and things like that.
Oh, Ward Pat.
Oh god damn it! Why am I brain farting this now?
I'm not catching on. I wish I
Yeah,
was.
and you'll know as soon as we figure it out. But yeah, that's nice and beautiful. But the like Silly Symphony or shit.
Oh, Fractured Fairy Tales.
Fractured Fairy Tales. Thank you. I knew it was something like that.
Well, Fractured Fairy Tales was one segment. It was.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's part of the umbrella thing.
Right.
But that's from that house.
Right.
Because Kevin Smith got on a big Rocky and Bullwinkle kick, and then Jay, what's his name?
Ward.
Jay Ward kick and all that stuff, and the Fractured Fairy Tales and those things. And Kevin got on a kick the last 5 years to
well, of course, I've
collect he wanted to collect like art cells, original art.
I've directed more Captain Crunch commercials than anybody but Jay Ward. And I did most of that for the Latin American market. But yeah. And I knew his wife. I knew Billy Ward. And my dad knew her. I introduced them. They were real good friends. Jay Ward was a one-of-a-kind guy. He co-created Crusader Rabbit. He was a real shuckster, whatever you want to call him. He did things his own way, and he had some major successes and a few, failures along the way. But he was one of a kind, and he made a huge imprint on American animation.
Yeah. But that's one of Kevin Smith's latest things because, as a collector, you get your thing and then you kind of focus in on it.
Right.
And he got focused in on that Ward stuff, and he loves Bullwinkle, and that thing says Bullwinkle money. And that's, again, part of his stand-up because he's got enough money to have Bullwinkle money to go get this stuff. But then he's got limitations, and his wife and his family say, kind of rein it in a little bit. Then he's finally had his money person go, you have to quit doing this. You have to quit, because he's picking stuff up on eBay, and they're like, hey, we're stopping the credit cards. You're going overboard getting too much Bullwinkle stuff. And again, Fractured Fairy Tales and all that stuff. Then he found Facebook Marketplace, and he went down that rabbit hole with it. And they're like, hey, you got to stop doing this. So he does a side gig now to get Bullwinkle money, so that like if he sells off any of his art or things like that, then he's got Bullwinkle money. But it's funny. I mean, he obviously tells the story real funny. But it's his love and passion, and he just got an original run of cells from Fractured Fairy Tales for like $700 that he loved telling us about Saturday.
Well, ask him if he wants my storyboards from George of the Jungle.
Yes.
I'm sure
End of discussion. Like, yes. Mark's
Okay.
like, I can't find anybody to buy that Neil Adams Batman. I'm like, Ben Affleck, get it in front of fucking Ben Affleck. I'm not kidding. That's not a joke. You want $15,000 to $30,000 for that? Get it in front of Ben Affleck. Do I think Kevin Smith would buy that off of you tomorrow? Absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
That's his
he's one of
niche.
my
He's got a
idols.
little
I've
bit of
met him
money.
once. He and Jason Mewes, and I think he's a great guy.
And he would snatch that. It's his niche now. It's what he wants. It's what he's laid his office out in. Is, like I said, because it's under the Fractured Fairy Tales umbrella. You got like Rocky and Bullwinkle, Dudley Do Right, Dastardly and Muttley, right?
Yeah.
And then George of the Jungle and stuff like that. It's the Ward umbrella, but it's Fractured
you know
Fairy
what?
Tales.
You know something amazing animation wise that Mikey uncovered the other day when he's going through all my stuff to categorize it. Huh? Is he found remember in the mid 70s they had a kid a cartoon kid pitching alphabets, and he'd say, I had an adventure, and adventure would appear over his head written in alphabets, the cereal. Do you remember that, Kyle?
A little bit.
Yeah. So I found the cell that the kid is saying adventure over his head.
Yeah, Bill, if you don't want to send it to him
Yeah.
directly, I mean, you can send it via Facebook or whatever. If you don't want to send him to it directly,
Hanna-Barbera.
I'll do it through you. Yeah,
send it
I'm
to
a
me.
huge
I'll get it to
Hanna-Barbera
him.
guy. Okay, buddy. I'll
Yeah.
do that. I'll send you pics.
Any of that. Send me pics. I'll shoot it out to Mike out in New Jersey, and Mike can moderate and get it to him.
That's
You ain't
awesome.
even bugging him directly. It's an open window that he doesn't have to go through the family and stuff. He'll appreciate that. And I know none of them's watching where they're going to let that on. So I have a way to get it to him, and then he can broker that with you.
Okay.
Because I
Gotcha. That'd be great. Thank
guarantee
you.
he'd pounce on that. You know, he's
Well, that's
partial to
great.
Rocky and Bullwinkle, but.
That's wonderful. Well, that's so cool.
And again, I mean, you may not get full cash. It may be, hey, I've got this, and this. You want to swap plus this cash or whatever. There you go. You got the ends to Kevin Smith at your place.
I might sell it to him for a cameo of him in something I'm doing. I don't know. We can talk.
No, had I
wouldn't do
been had the kid not had to rush to the doctor, and then my wife had to go babysit, we were going to go part around with him for the day. Dude would have shot a, hey, you fucking goobers at Geeky Weekly, you know, and I was gonna
That's
great
so great.
Gray, plug your ears, but I was gonna have him do a cover slinger slam. So
Great. Shut your ears, Gray.
yeah. No, I mean it's
so
like
we're gonna trust
a
you.
10-second snippet for here, a 10-second snippet for that, and we laughed and moved on with it because it didn't have time and didn't have the thing to do it. If we'd have gotten out there earlier in the day, it would have been a foregone conclusion. Me and Kevin Smith sitting here making fun of cover slingers.
Or
But
best show ever.
but the joke done passed about cover slingers from the previous week, so it would have been relevant for this one, but not long term. Who knows? But there's an understatement and approachable there. Just most people won't do it, but you guys know me. I'll walk right up to a fucking president and go suck a fucking dick. So
I'm not sure that's going to help cover slingers, but feel free to do it if you like.
They'll get cover slingers in the news, Gray.
Yeah. On behalf of cover slingers, Mr. Trump.
no, not the Trump stuff, but Kevin Smith. That Kevin Smith would have been a funny tag. So. But months after the fact, I don't think it'd be such a funny tag. But at least Matilda knows him through Dogma and stuff like that.
Yeah. So. Just in case you didn't hear, I need to clear up Dastardly and Muttley were Hanna-Barbera. They weren't the same geezers who did Bullwinkle.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. Who fell under which umbrella?
Yeah. Because I thought when you said it, I thought, no, I'm sure they're Hanna-Barbera. That's why I look it up.
Plastic Franco. I won a round plus 10 points for that one.
Yeah, some good.
Who appears on that cover?
Loads of people, by the looks
Bucky.
of it.
Why is that a classic cover?
It's got Hitler on it.
It's got Hitler on the cover.
Oh, is that Hitler?
Captain America's there when
Could be
Hitler
anybody.
kills himself.
Could be Funky Flashman.
Yeah,
Could be Funky
that
Flashman.
is a classic Kirby Hitler cover, and that's what puts that up about $10 more than normal.
He looks more like Vermin Wunderbar.
And who's the guy under the mask?
Isn't it Richard Nixon?
That was Richard Nixon, who was under the mask.
Oh, I thought Richard Nixon was under the mask.
No, Richard Nixon was the mask.
Oh,
What?
Red Skull.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I am not a crook. I am Red Skull, however. Okay.
Here's another fun one. As I was looking this up last night,
Who thought Falcon looked good in orange,
Green.
and yellow, orange and green? Nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking stuff up last night. You know, everybody knows that Mr. Miracle is basically based on Steranko.
Yeah.
All right.
Who is Darkseid based on?
Don Rickles.
What is look?
Hey, good.
The character traits of Darkseid. Who is he based on?
Hitler?
And
Mussolini?
Richard Nixon.
Okay.
Richard Nixon. Absolutely.
Kirby based Darkseid's persona on Hitler and Richard Nixon.
So what does Steve Rogers become after he goes through this?
Nomad.
No, he becomes a graphic artist.
Well, an artist, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, also Nomad. No, Nomad comes later, or earlier.
180. Nomad
He
on
worked for
180.
Marvel for a time.
Okay,
as well.
way
I'm sure he
later.
worked for Marvel for a time
Yeah.
in the comics.
Was he what?
I think he worked for Marvel for a time in the comics.
Oh, he may have. I'm gonna have to take a break. I have customers, but I'll be back. I'm just gonna mute
Okay.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just looking that up last night and couldn't help but laugh about that because I was looking at the Krusty Bunkers tree and the Continuity Studios tree and having a laugh with those and
What's
ended
Krusty
up on
Bunkers?
Dark. The Continuity Studios, the Neil Adams, Dick Giordano studio, and guys that came up through it, like they got their real breaks because my old friend Greg Theakston was one of them. The Detroit contingent was part of it. Jim Starlin, Larry Hama came up through it and stuff like that. All their first works were fill-in inkers in the studio, and they tell great stories of how Neil and Dick would be walking around and they'd have storyboards, and these guys could crank out a book in a day and a half. And like they'd have an inker like Alan Weiss doing the upside down backgrounds on the top of the page, and then somebody like Klaus Janson on the bottom doing the inking on the bottom panels of the page, so they could just whip it out. So
you coming down for the mark at the end of the month, Steve?
That's the plan, yeah.
What are you going to do? You going to stay over the night, or are you going to go there and back in one day?
Well, I'll have a chat with Terry first, because I don't know what Terry's got planned.
Yeah,
for coming down.
Get a B&B together.
I'll be going by train. So
right, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough then. I didn't know whether you want me to come and pick you up, but if you're going by train, I'll get the train down then.
yeah. No, I've say I can't drive the car because it says the mobility thing.
Well, yeah, I know that.
To be honest, as of today, I don't even know whether I'll have a car.
Right.
Because they still haven't sorted out whether she keeps the motability part of her PIP. And I think she will do, because they were saying about if the Hampshire County Council are paying, and she is paying as well out of her pension, because they will take a lump out of that, if not nearly all of it, then she will keep the motability piece. But if the national, the NHS are part of the thing, they won't do. But the only reason the NHS would be there is if she was in bed permanently.
Right.
And of course she isn't, because obviously if she was in bed permanently, then they would be saying, well, why does she need a vehicle?
Yeah. But in the meantime, you can still take her out for coffees and that, can't you?
Oh yeah, we say that. This is right.
Drive.
The thing is, the what's the word? The contract on the car I've got now finishes on the 13th of June.
Right.
And they did extend it because, I mean, it was May to begin with, but they were extending it to June. But in extending it, we had ordered a new car because I wanted to order a new car before July because all of the rules change in July.
Right.
Mobility. There's some far bigger deposits for the cars to start off with. Also, they changed the mileage from 20,000 miles a year, not that we ever do that anyway now, to 12,000 miles a year. And they changed it down to 6 tyres the whole of the 3-year contract. Whereas before it was, well, as many tyres as you like kind of thing.
Sure, you don't have to change tyres that much, do you?
Well, no, but I mean, if you're doing,
it's a nice thing to have, isn't it?
If you're doing 45,000 miles over,
if you're doing a lot, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, if you were doing a lot of mileage,
they was doing a lot. I mean, we wouldn't be now. I mean, we used to. It wouldn't be now. I mean, the only thing I'm going to be using the vehicle really for now is I'll go down to the shops, pick up the shopping and bits and pieces, pick up all the stuff for her, and then go to visit her, taking the bits. Yeah. And then we're just doing that because I mean that will basically all I can use it for anyway. Because I mean it's her, in all intents and purposes, it's her vehicle. But anyway, the new one's been ordered. I found out today that it's actually you've lost us.
No, they lost the US. He said
we're not talking about
lost the US. He means
we're not talking about sports
because they're both off mic.
So you've if as I say, the car was ordered and that has actually arrived now, but the Suzuki garage will not take it back. Will not give the if they can't give us the car, they won't take it. They won't take the other one back. So that means I've got to take it to another Motability place. But I mean, hopefully that none of this will happen. But it all depends on how quickly. I mean, they've sent this paperwork to the Hampshire County Council and to the nursing home 3 times now, and then neither of them are saying they've received it. And they won't send it by email; they'll only send it in the post. And they go, "Oh yeah, well the second class post, it can take up to 3 weeks." Says, well, I've never had second class.
It should never take 3 weeks.
I've never had second class post take 3 weeks. In fact, I've had second class post arrive before bloody first class post. In lots of cases.
So what happens if you take your car to the Motability place and drop it off? How'd you get home?
Well, exactly. No, I mean, the thing is, I can't take it to there. I mean, and that's further away anyway. But I mean, there is a newer. They've given me like addresses for 3 or 4 different places, and I will take it to the nearest one to me, which means I can get a bus home if I need to. But I don't know at the moment. But I mean, hopefully this will all be cleared up before the 12th or the 13th of June.
Yeah.
Then they'll be able to pick this old car up and deliver the new one. I don't know how long I'm going to have it because I mean, my driving license is only fit for another 6 months.
All right, you've got to renew it,
and they've got to renew it, and I don't know if I will. Whether they will with my health situation.
Oh, right, at the moment, maybe not. Yeah.
I mean, it's not apart from the cancer part of it. It's my heart as well.
Yeah,
my heart's not that great. I got high blood pressure and all the rest of it. So there's a possibility the doctor say, "Sorry, no, he can't write a letter to say I'm fine." And so therefore, I won't be able to drive anyway.
I thought most of it was like eyesight when you have the automatic renewal. Isn't a lot of it just do your eyesight, as long as your eyesight's not?
Yeah,
I have to renew mine every 6 years.
Yeah.
What, for health conditions?
Yeah, because of my diabetes. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think my brother's had some trouble with that as well. Actually, he's had an irregular heartbeat and stuff, and so he's been having trouble.
Yeah. Well, you got arrhythmia.
Yeah, he's had it, but he's had a few things, because he drives buses. So for a while he couldn't drive them, and he had to do the cleaning on the buses instead. Then he's kind of got back in again. But now he's saying that they're giving him aggro about getting his license back or something. So I don't know what's going on with him. I don't see him that much. He's up in Leicester now, so I don't get to chat to him that much. But yeah, as far as I know, he's having troubles with it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I had arrhythmia. I mean, I had it fixed first time, but it didn't last very long. But that was because I went back to work and I got a ton of stress again, and it happened again. And that's why I retired. I mean, that was part of the reason I retired at 60. I retired early, not only to look after V. With her problems. I mean, obviously before we knew about dementia, I did it mainly because I couldn't continue working because the stress was just completely got to me.
What were you doing at that time?
I was working in a building company, but the thing is, I ended up taking over 3 different depots.
Right.
I had a manager of my own depot, and I was an over manager of 2 others.
Right.
And the stress got to me, and also in between time, the company was selling the part of our company, the plastic side, because we sold fascias, soffits, guttering, and all that sort of thing.
Right.
Because they were a build. Steve knows them, or knows of them, because they were the Sheffield Installation Group. I mean, and they still are. Because they bought the plastic side, realised it was an error of doing. After about 5 years, they realised that because they knew sod all about it. I mean, they knew about bricks and slates and whatever, but they knew sod all about plastics. And then they realised that after 5 years, which was clever of them. And so they sold the plastic side off. And that was just about the same time that I was retiring.
Okay.
And so
you working, Steve?
Yeah.
Security?
No, I work in software.
Oh, okay. I can just imagine you not letting kids in for wearing jeans. That's how I see you. You ain't coming in. You got trainers on. You work from home or you work from...
Mostly from home.
That's
these
cool.
days.
That's cool.
But no, as I say, doing the job I was doing, and as I say, eventually got to the stage where, they was putting sort of the pressure because they changed all the rules and regulation. They changed the parameters of what we sold. They started buying cheap and selling. Basically, they were selling cheap shit for the same price as that we used to sell our decent stuff. And I mean, I had the 3 depots that I had. That I will say 2. I was over manager, and the other one. I mean, they were when I was doing it, and before they sold them. We was taking probably with the 3 branches was taking best part of 6.5-7 million a year, and then they changed the product, and within 6 months, half of that business disappeared, and it was only because they were selling cheap shit, and nobody wanted it. I mean, it was a case of the customer would turn around and say, "Well, I can buy this crap anywhere." I came here because you sell decent stuff, and now suddenly you don't. And
they lost their customers. Okay,
it was time for me to go because I mean I'd had enough of it anyway, sort of thing, as far as that was concerned, because I didn't like.
Do you need Daredevil number 3, Terry?
Yeah,
it's one going for £100 on the group I follow.
Oh yeah, Mark is supposed to have one of those.
Okay,
I tried to talk my grandnephew out of the one I gave him, and he laughed at me. He's like, "No, ha, 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 funny. No, it's one of my favorites." I was like, "Yeah, I could give it to Terry over there," and he's like, "No, I'm not letting go of that one."
Mark said when he gets back, he's going to. I sent him the ones that I want,
right?
And I think he might have 1 or 2 of them. So I'll see first of all. But yeah,
okay.
Well, is it in decent condition then for £100?
Well, can I share my screen on here and I can show you the pictures? Maybe I'm not too sure.
Sounds very cheap.
Here, let's have a look. Share screen.
Yep. And I wasn't ignoring you guys. I kind of figured you saw Nature Called, and me and the puppy had to tinkle, and I didn't figure
Can
you guys
can you see it?
See that?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's in better condition than mine was. Shit, that's a Pence too.
It's got some scrapes.
Yeah.
That's still solid mid grade. Unless something's missing on the inside of it.
£100 if you want it.
No, well, so see what.
Wait to see what.
See what Mark has got. See what Mark's got.
Cool.
Okay, cheers, mate.
No, those are surprisingly good. Those early Daredevil issues are surprisingly good.
I've got one yellow costume, one number 6. Mr. Fear.
Yeah.
That's the
For
only
as
one.
weak as a character as he is, I mean, he's neat, but he's not a world breaker or nothing. Nothing really super powered about him. Yeah, they did a lot with him in them early issues.
But I mean,
there's 3 different Mr. Fears as well. I think he come down at 3 different times as 3 different people.
The funny thing is that the amount of people now that seem to be collecting the Daredevil series. There's so many people doing it. Is it because of the price? Because like a Daredevil #1 in around about a 5, you can still get for like 2,000 or 3,000. Well, 2,500, 3,000 pounds. Whereas a 5 of an Amazing Spider-Man is more like 100,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So there's no comparison, is there really? So I mean, the people that are collecting sort of books like that, I mean, they're gonna go for things like Daredevil, aren't they?
And Daredevil's gonna keep getting bigger because I mean, all this stuff was a hit. Even the so-called crappy movie was still good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know what people. It's like the Green Lantern movie. I don't know what people said of that. So I thought I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I mean, it was very comic book orientated, definitely. And the same thing with the Daredevil film and Elektra. I mean, they were just a bit of funny fluff sort of thing, But I mean, there was nothing wrong with them. Why they took the piss out of them? I never
kind of envisaged the Kingpin as being black, but the guy who played him was great. He was really, really.
Christ on a cracker! Michael Clark Duncan was amazing.
Yeah, he was great.
Oh my God, it was such a shame to see him go.
As you say, he was a massive guy, wasn't he? So,
oh my God! Just talk about perfectly freaking fast.
Yeah.
Oh my
God! Did you guys see the Black Lightning TV show? Because I thought the guy who played Tobias Whale was really good on that as well. Yeah. He was really intense, menacing, kind of what you wanted to be for the role, really.
Well, the thing is to say the Kingpin that is in the, he's a great actor and all the rest of it, but he's quite small, isn't he, in comparison?
Yeah, he's not much bigger. He's a bit bigger, isn't he? But not much bigger. Yeah,
as I say, and yet he's beating the crap out of people the way he is, sort of thing. But mind you saying that, they do overemphasize the size of him.
It's impossible, isn't it? The Daredevil in the comic books, the Kingpin in the comic books is absolutely impossible.
Look, you think about Amazing Spider-Man 50. Amazing Spider-Man 51, where he first appears on the cover. He isn't that. He's big, but he isn't that big. But when you see that later on, he seems to have grown immensely.
Yeah, well, they base him on a sumo wrestler, but
but sumo wrestlers don't tend to be that muscly.
Yeah.
They have muscle, but there's lots of weight on top of it.
Yeah, I've got some Punisher stuff. There's one where you see him almost like in his undercracks.
Yeah,
he's not fat. He's all muscle.
It's like his fat stomach is all muscle. It's like stomach don't work like that.
It's like the Blob, isn't it? That's based on the Blob, isn't it? Really?
The Blob is mainly flab, isn't he? But
no, the Blob's supposed to be all muscle because they bounce off him, don't they? So,
that's it. He all looks like flab to me. When I look at him, he just looks like a big flabby fella because people's hands sink into him as well. Sometimes.
But in general, the people that size couldn't stand up for too long. I know how I bloody feel.
But speaking of Michael Clark Duncan, I cannot recommend this highly enough. It's only a couple of minutes snippet on YouTube. Look up Tom Hanks's eulogy to him at his funeral.
Was it because he was in the Green
Mile? Yeah,
the Green Mile. Yeah. Holy shit! It's less than like 5 minutes. It talks about Michael Clark Duncan and where he grew up and Michael Clark Duncan's mom. It will make you double over laughing.
Yeah.
Especially thinking about the behemoth of a guy Michael Clark Duncan is, and then talking about a mama whooping your ass.
What was he, about 6'11"? He's got a big
like 6'4".
Was he? Is that what he was?
Yeah, 6'4", 6'5".
He was, the end was Charlie 27 in the second Guardians of the Galaxy as well, didn't
Yep.
he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Was
Yep.
that a real small cameo, wasn't it? That was like a
Yeah.
It's right at the end when all the
Cameo at the end. And Martin X was Michael Rosenbaum, Lex Luthor.
I keep meaning to rewatch that Green Mile. As I say it was an excellent film.
Yeah, it's a good film.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be copyright struck, but I'm telling you, if you pulled up that Tom Hanks eulogy and played it here, you guys would just be laughing hysterically.
You got anything new?
I've got some stuff to go. Yeah, there's
There it is. 40 pence.
Digest.
Did it cost you 40 pence?
No, it didn't.
And I'm pretty sure Romeo's picture was based on that or another Jose Delbo image or something. Like he uses baselines when he draws stuff.
The more and more I see those, the more and more I think I'm sure I had them. Sure.
Where would you have got these from then, Terry?
Sorry?
Where would you have got these from back in the day?
I can only assume that they came from convention.
Yeah,
because I don't ever remember seeing any of those in a newsagent.
Yeah, digest weren't shipped over.
Yeah, I can only think it was conventions.
I got a couple of auction lots. So there's,
Nice bit of skin.
Green Comics, Fox and Crow.
That site that I just was showing the Daredevil on, they just was trying to sell a digest of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I've seen it a big one. I didn't realize you did a digest of that as well.
Yeah, there's a digest one. How much are they asking for that digest one?
Not too much, but someone's already claimed it. Let me have a look.
The like 78 to 82, they kind of went digest crazy. I still haven't watched Scott's video on it.
About 62 of those.
There's a couple of adventure digests that they were still in.
There was about 62 of them, but the Jonah Hex ones were were numbered separately.
Yeah, there's 1 to 3 for them.
Yeah.
Well, I think the last 5 issues of Adventure were in digest size.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It became a craze for a little bit.
Yeah.
The Rudolph digest was £7.
Yeah,
high grade, it says.
Absolute steal.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, those are $20 all day long here for the ones you can get on the normal.
Yeah.
So
it's funny how much that sort of thing goes for, isn't it? Because I mean, the large treasury format, the Rudolph is probably one of the dearest ones, isn't it?
Well, I mean, the print runs on those are a quarter or less of what the regular comics was.
Yeah.
You already have a built-in lower print run. They're already short print. They're harder to maintain. They were niche. Nobody stepped into them.
Yeah, you already told him.
So what did they do with that? I take it they had those Screen comics, and then the Fox and Crow got their own comic.
Yeah.
Well, Fox and Crow launched Screen Comics. Fox and Crow was the biggest cartoon in the world back then.
Terry Lisa says hi, by the way.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
An almost complete run of Star Lords.
Oh, yeah.
It was all right. Lisa wants to know if you're doing all right at the moment, Tel.
Well, I'm just tired all the time, basically, sort of thing, and say a bit lonely, I suppose. Is another
Yeah. Have you got a full one?
I went to.
This was almost a full run.
Those are awesome.
I haven't been able to go and see V just because the weather's been so shit, so I can't take her anywhere. And when I go there, it's always a case of she wants to go home. She wants to go home. So I just so all it does is it upsets her. So until I can take her out, but I mean it's been pissing down with rain all bleeding day to day. Well, nearly all day.
Yeah, a lot of rain down here as well.
But so say it stops for about a quarter of an hour, then comes down again.
He's coming in London. She's half asleep. She's insisting on having a conversation. Go sleep, woman.
heard about him.
Have you got any doubles of them?
I think there's two issues I've got double. That guy might look a bit.
I think I've got a couple of doubles as well.
That's supposed to be Clint Eastwood, isn't it?
Yeah,
Definitely Clint Eastwood. I think I've got a couple of doubles. I have to have a look to see what. Do you know what numbers you need?
The news he's finally retired.
He's 96 years old.
Yeah, he's finally retired.
Has he retired now? Has he?
Yeah, he's finally. It's been news.
my favourite Star Wars cover.
96.
I was waiting for a Dirty Harry to come out of retirement.
So
I never understood how him and John Wayne got all those tough guy image things.
This was just
nothing about him that are tough guy.
issues, but I have got the 3 issues separately as well.
What's
So
that? You got?
it is a full run.
Especially when,
Oh, you got the full run.
especially
Okay.
when John Wayne's real name was Marion Morrison.
Like Marion Leslie Morrison.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
even worse.
Yeah, he sat for his last portrait here in Indianapolis
Yeah.
in 1976 and 77.
Yeah.
Strontium Dog's great character.
Mm.
Yeah, well, they had him for 2000 AD as soon as Star-Lord.
Yeah,
went.
exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you think about this, it's interesting because it's. I mean, technically, this is just 2000 AD, really.
Yeah. I think I remember hearing something about like Star-Lord was selling better than 2000 AD, but because of the production cost more for Star-Lord, that's why it went into 2000 AD rather than the other way
Yeah,
around.
well, the Star-Lord had the more
Full
a
colour, I
thicker
think.
cover, didn't it? A thicker and
Yeah.
full colour cover.
More colour, yeah, more
2000
better
AD
paper
was
grade as well, I think. Better paper grade.
they just knew.
Definitely better covers.
Yeah.
They're not like the paper covers that you had on.
No.
2000 AD.
I mean,
Yeah,
'cause-
the more,
I mean,
higher-
2000 AD got. I think he got into. It was up into issues 14 or 1500 before they started changing, having a thicker cover, wasn't it?
Well, it's
And then-
changed a few times. 2000 AD's
These
changed
were the-
loads over the
These are the
years.
ones that were missing that I got separately.
Okay.
Oh, also
Yeah.
on
Robusters.
the
Yeah,
28th.
yeah.
I don't know whether you watched them on. So there, Paul, Mr. McGroovy.
So start that again, Terry. I didn't catch the beginning.
I don't know whether you say Paul, Mr. McGroovy, one of the YouTube channels. He's only just recently started a few months ago, but he's up in Scotland,
Right.
and he's going to be at the fair, and also the old hog Roy is going to be there as well. He's going to be on there on the 28th.
Oh, at the London Fest.
Yes,
London Comic Mart.
so there's going to be quite a few of us down there.
I think I might have seen that first one you mentioned recently. The Scottish, you say?
Yeah, Scottish. Yeah,
I
Paul.
think, did he do a Jimmy Olsen video recently?
No, I don't think Jimmy Olsen. No. I mean, his main videos are he interviews people from either the UK or America or Australia, or whatever.
What is that series called? That looks like eerie reprints.
It's the House of Hammer.
And the other ones he does, he did 3 big things on Marvel books, UK Marvel stuff. I mean, he got a hell of a lot of views from that. I thought I'd seen a remark from you in one of the comments, so I think you must have watched. It was nice, Raquel.
Yeah, 1 million DC.
Have you watched him, Steve?
I'm not sure why I picked this one up.
I don't know who they are, but I don't think they catch on. Do you? I doubt very much they
Hey,
catch
Steve,
on.
do you watch Paul?
I haven't watched him yet. No.
No. But so he did a good thing about Marvel a few weeks ago.
For a split second, then it sounded like he said, "Do you watch porn?"
That's what I thought he said.
Hammer House of Horror.
What did that do? Like reprint Fangoria and Eerie and stuff like that?
I'm not entirely sure because I don't know. Some of these stories are like more film-based stuff.
Is
So
it
like
is it actually strips inside, or is it articles?
It's actual strips, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I always seen it and thought that
Well,
Kronos,
that's what I originally thought as well.
that Captain Kronos had a recent story, actually, with Mandrake did it, didn't he? That Captain Kronos.
What's the publishing company?
Kronos Vampire Hunter. Okay.
Um,
Was that a foreign ever on the bank? Le Revanche de the Vampire or something?
Yeah, it will be. Yeah.
La Revanche de Frankenstein. Interesting. Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably is the Revenge.
This is by Top Sellers.
Isn't the Revenge the monster that kills the nun in the Mornington Crescent Station in Swamp Thing? I saw that was called the Revenge or something like that. Do you remember the Swamp Thing? Alan Moore run where the nun gets killed in the Mornington Crescent train station?
The Revanche.
Yeah, I think it was called the Revenge. I don't know.
Sounds familiar.
I got this today. I don't normally collect stuff like this, but it's a.
Is it Ginty? Oh, no.
Okay, who is that?
It's Miracle Man, Stuart Marvel Man, but they called him Man of Miracles to get away with
Man
that.
of Miracles. Okay.
Okay.
Trying to decipher what that said down the side of it. That's cool.
To get away without having to pay the licensing, I guess. But it's more a statue type thing, and normally I like to play with my toys, so
Yeah.
I picked that up because it actually came with a $12.99 sticker on it, and I got it for cheaper than that. So that's
There you go.
You can only use that one when you're posing. If you're setting up a posing scene, it'd be all right. But when it comes to actually proper fisticuffs and full-on comic soap opera,
it's not really
the toy you need to get to play with, Steve, is the Andy Kaufman action figure, and if you can get the 2-pack of him and Jerry Lawler,
I've got
absolutely classic.
I have got a Jax Andy Kaufman somewhere. Came with a stretcher.
Yep, that's the one I got upstairs.
Yeah.
That's my favorite action figure of all time, but I love Andy Kaufman.
Are you going to try and collect the Tornado run as well, Steve?
I wasn't planning on it, but I might see if I can pick some. I think Tornado's technically the only other one that I miss. I haven't really got any Tornadoes, so
I've got one Tornado. You don't have to see him a great deal, to be honest.
Yeah. I know Mark's got some Tornadoes. I know he's got issue 1.
Who's that?
Tornado. Mark's got.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Tornadoes, yeah. So I remember him showing.
I think I've got 2 number 1s of Star-Lord.
I've got 2 because I have got one with one of the badges that it came with.
Oh yeah. I don't remember where I got mine to start off with, but I kind of realised I had a few of them, and I was like, I should try and finish this run because there wasn't an awful lot of them. And some of them annoyingly, you've got like the back covers missing. Like there must have been posters on there that some kid must have chopped off and stuck on their wall or something.
Yeah,
some made to replace because of missing back covers, and I'm sure there's 1 or 2 that I've got doubles of. But yeah, it's kind of like I don't remember where I got them from. Even, you know what I mean? You go for your collection, you can't recall where half of it come from. Sometimes, no, I don't remember getting this, but I've got them. Like I was going for a box the other day, and I saw a bunch of Plastic Man, like I don't know, 80s or 90s run. And I'm like, I don't remember buying these, like, or particularly reading them. It's like I don't know where they came from, but they're in my collection, so I must have bought them at some point.
I mean, Plastic Man was one of those ones that stopped, didn't it? And then they continued the numbers about 10, 15 years later.
Oh, I don't know. This was a new number 1, but
the last issue of it was from around about 68 when they had the checkerboard top, and then the next issue wasn't, and that's because it was like 15 years later.
Because there's a Silver Age and Bronze Age run, isn't there, for the Plastic Man stuff?
Metal Men are the worst. Metal Man is the weirdest run for it starts off, then it does a repeat of it all, then it stops for 10 years, then it stops for another 5 years. It's about 4 different runs of it, all the same numbers.
Yeah.
The Bronze/Copper Age run of Plastic Man was done by a friend of the show on the very first episode, Hillary Barta.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it actually. Yeah.
Actually, Hillary Clinton showed up that day dressed as Hillary Barta. It was kind of embarrassing.
It's been 2 years that I've had my DC run of 1 through 4, the Plastic Man miniseries. I've had them sitting in a not taped shut Gemini box to mail up to Hillary, and it's been 2 years. I just ain't mailed them up to get him to doodle on them.
So,
Okay.
were you a fan of the Di Stefano version? Kyle,
Di Stefano version of what?
Plastic Man.
I don't even remember it.
It was during that same period.
No.
Okay, sorry. Never mind.
I loved Hillary's little run, but I
Ramona
like
Cordone, of
Plastic
course.
Man in small doses.
Hmm.
To me, he's like the DC or Quality's Dead Man. You know, Dead Man, not Dead Man. I looked at Terry when I said that.
Sorry, Terry.
DC or Quality's version of Deadpool, where I can take him in small doses, and then it's like, all right, that's just too much. You
Yeah, I think
know?
they made him sillier over the years, didn't they? I'm actually now
Well,
saying that maybe in that run he was quite silly. But
he's
one of my earliest comics was The Brave and the Bold, where him and Batman are saving Christmas from the mob. I can't remember if he was daft in that one. He probably was a little bit silly in that one. As
They
well.
had just about a year, I don't know, about 7 or 8 months ago, they had a 3-issue miniseries of Plastic Man, and they went back to the roots of his original, E.L. O'Brien as a criminal, and that was a real heavy thing. That was, and basically about his son has got the powers of Plastic Man.
Yeah,
baby Plaz.
But isn't he called Offspring or something like that?
No. The thing is, the kid doesn't want them, and part of the else is poisoning him as well.
Okay.
And his father's trying to and E.L. O'Brien's trying to cure him so that he doesn't die. I mean, it's a real, it's a real dark, story.
They used some of that for the Metamorpho character that they used in Superman.
Yeah.
They're always stealing stories from other characters. It's so ridiculous.
Well, that also in the comic in Justice League Europe as well. They had his son was in that, and there was there was only like Metamorpho and Sapphire that could touch him because he'd got Metamorpho's powers, but he couldn't control them.
No. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But like you were saying about Offspring, because Offspring's in is it the Kingdom or Kingdom? Which one? It's the Kingdom. Into it was a follow up to Kingdom Come, and the character of Offspring turns up in that, who was Plastic Man's future son. Yeah.
And I gotta do a call back to Michael Clark Duncan real quick to finish this thought. I adored Michael Chiklis.
Call back, man.
I adored Michael Chiklis in the Fantastic Four movies and how they it was a prosthetic costume of him and things.
He looked horrible, though. He didn't look like my.
I mean, it for what they were working with, it was one step above Roger Corman. But I appreciate it.
Roger Corman looked way more like the Thing, didn't he?
Well, they had more prosthetic, more costume stuff. But why I'm even talking about this, because again, I at least appreciate it for what it was. Tell me Michael Clark Duncan and that prosthetic wouldn't have been the best thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't have been bad.
The size of that guy and then just the facial prosthetics.
He is Kingpin. I have to say, he was a fantastic King. I mean...
Well, we had a 10-minute conversation about that while you were away. So
nobody's gonna outdo D'Onofrio. I'm sorry, in my eyes. I mean, maybe to other people, but D'Onofrio is Kingpin to me.
No, I still give it to Michael Clark Duncan.
He's a great actor, but he's not big enough.
Yeah.
No, he actually is. Well, at least they make him look big. Well, he gained 75 pounds for the role.
He's only about 2 inches taller than bloody old Daredevil, isn't he?
Yeah. Whereas
I thought he was great, and I have to tell you,
great.
I mean, actor-wise, he's been fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
but
any of you guys seen Spider Noir yet?
I've seen like 1.5 episodes. I've not.
What'd you think, Kyle?
Good with moments of great, not bad at all. It is what it was. If I were to compare it to anything, it's like Batman 66. They just kind of lean into it.
And
got cool fights. It's got.
I have to say, he gets slammed a lot, but I think Nicolas Cage's acting in this is great. he's tongue in cheek, of course, like he is in a
Well,
lot of his roles.
his whole ideology behind it was 70% Humphrey Bogart, 30% Bugs Bunny.
Oh my God,
Did
that's
Spider
perfect.
Noir have a
That
full
is
comic run,
how
or
he
was just, like,
describes it.
mentioned in the comics?
Sorry?
He is just amazing.
Did Spider Noir have a full comic run, or was he just mentioned in?
It was a mini series.
Four comic run.
Yeah, I mean, he was introduced in the comic book Spider Noir, so
Yeah, well, when they did,
you know how much that first issue is?
yeah, well, Spider
first
Noir
issue
goes for a lot of money.
between-
All the other ones don't.
Between $300 and $700.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy,
And
man.
it came out. It came out 22 years
2000.
ago.
2008. Yeah.
It'll be a
Oh, I
right
thought
plank to
I
spend
thought
that
it was
kind of money on it.
2004.
I mean, my favourite of those noir ones are the ones with the thing. I mean, that was just a one shot. That's my favourite.
You're talking about Michael Clark Duncan playing the Thing. How tall is the Thing? Would he not be too tall for the Thing? Because he's not.
He might have been too tall.
Yeah.
But I mean, just the bulk and the things, I would have loved to have seen that.
How
I've
tall
always
is the
thought
Thing in the comic book?
the thing should be taller. I mean, I want the Hulk to be bigger, but the Hulk is huge.
I love the fact of who the thing is based on.
Kirby.
I love that Jack Kirby.
Hmm.
Short, stocky attitude. He based it on himself.
Hey. Yeah.
Like slap that cigar in his mouth.
So would you say
based it on himself?
So would you say he based Rocky from the Challenges of the Unknown on himself?
More than likely.
And you think about it, Rocky.
Yeah. And the Thing happens to be Rocky. Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, he's just a little gruff street kid.
You know what Blanca calls?
I mean,
Blanca calls the Thing. She's always called him Rocky.
Okay.
Because when they were kids, she got it in her head that he was made of rock, so his name was Rock, and they loved Rocky the movie.
Well, so
she convinced herself that the Thing was Rocky. So
and then tying the Thing back to Kevin Smith and Superman. They asked Kevin Smith to write the script to the Tim Burton Superman that would have included Nick Cage because of his diatribe in Mallrats about the Thing's rocky penis. That interconnects four things right there in one.
Nicolas Cage was in Mallrats?
No. The Tim Burton, when Kevin Smith wrote the script for what the Superman that Burton was going to do, Nick Cage signed on for. Then they kicked out Kevin Smith from writing. Then Tim Burton got a pay to play, so he dropped out. And then they give a Cage homage to Superman in The Flash when they did the thing of him in the costume. That was an homage to it.
Another thing is we're talking about with Jack Kirby with the Newsboy Legion.
Yeah.
One of them is definitely him, isn't it?
Scrapper.
Yeah.
Scrapper, probably.
It's definitely him. I mean, he even looks like him, sort of thing as a kid.
And like in Kirby's war stories, even though he'll draw like the firsthand frontline experience when he's drawing the images, if you look at the way he frames it, it's the way he saw it. Because he was like second line. He wasn't in the rear with the gear, but he also wasn't first line in the shit. So he just kind of took it like that. And then the moments he did get where he became first wave in the shit, you'll never see any of them draw about that because you'd never be able to get it printed.
Well, he don't. I mean, if you look at his art, if you think about his art in a sense, he always draws at an angle, doesn't he? His art always seems to be at an angle. It's never like straight face on. It's always at an angle of some kind.
Well, he's those kind of guys that tell a story like in movie storyboards.
Yeah.
You know, I never saw comics as two-dimensional. I saw them as movie storyboards that came to life in my head.
Yeah.
So
I think doing it at an angle like that makes it seem more real. If you just flat, like people just standing.
Definitely more cinematic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's nothing cinematic about Frontline Combat. Like Kurtzman was brilliant with that shit, but there's zero cinematic about it. You can't capture any of it. You can't capture the fear and confusion with the words.
No, it's all
you can't capture any of that.
It's all first person. Yeah.
And it'd have to be scratch and sniff too, because you have to have the smell. You'd have to have the tears.
I think I'm quite happy just to see the cinematic depictions of it. I don't need it to be any more real than that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I don't want to be in like sense around philo vision.
I mean, real is just clumsy and ugly and stinky and stupid. You know, and just life-threatening. There's nothing artistic about it. It's anti-art. But to make it artistic, you have to, stand back, look at it from a distance on the periphery, and you see the bullets flying. But if you get up in the gritty faces, you got the sweat, the mud, the tears, the fear, the dead-eyed stares. It's traumatic. It's not artistic.
Are you going to see Masters of the Universe, Craig?
Probably not. Not planning on it anyway.
I have yet to hear a bad thing about that movie.
No. I mean, to be honest, I was thinking about going, but when they was talking about it, what's the bloody something logged on my bloody.
What movie?
Master of the Universe.
Master of the Universe.
What?
Oh, no way, you piece of shit.
He-Man.
Oh, He-Man. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So now when I was planning on going, but when someone was describing it, I mean, they were describing it because they went to the premiere of it.
Yeah.
And he said, and I mean, no, he loved the film and everything else, but the way he was explaining it, it just sounds as though it's not, a gory fest or anything like that. It's basically the cartoon.
And live action.
That's what I assume
it would be. And I mean, I've never watched He-Man, so I wasn't that bothered. Yeah. So now, I mean, I will watch it, but I won't bother going to the pictures to see it.
I used to watch the cartoons, but only because they were on. I didn't actually particularly like them. I had the toys, but I had the toys before I ever saw the cartoons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the toys started first anyway, didn't they? I mean, the cartoon came out to sell the toys.
Yeah.
The best bad cartoon ever was from Patty Freeling. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Horrible, but great. Just Electric Company.
I prefer Return to the Planet of the Apes, but that's just
are you going to watch it?
Freeling.
Are you going to watch it, Steve?
Yeah, I am good. Yeah, of course I am.
Yeah. He's going to take his toys along. And he's going to reenact it in his chair. He's going to take a little tray, put on his lap, and he's going to have all his figures, and he's going to be acting out in the movie.
He's going to have that Skeletor wrapped around his John Thomas in the popcorn bucket.
I fucking love that.
Have you got a faker, Steve?
One of the newer ones, yeah.
I've got an original faker.
Steve, have you watched Sorrell? Did you watch Sorrell's YouTube channel?
Have you got
no.
Have you got the...
He went to the premiere of it. I mean, he was treated like royalty and all the rest of it.
Have you got the DC Comics Presents one with He-Man in it, Bill?
No, I do in my own collection, but believe it or not, it's not worth nearly as much as this is.
Yeah, I don't need that one.
Do you have it?
No, I need the one from the DC Comics Presents.
Oh, this is the one that came right after it.
Say, Steve,
I think I got the second part of that. I think I got treated like a
car, driven to the place, and everything else.
Right.
He got Ace, and he showed it on his channel. He did a clip there showing the toys that are coming out.
And I've seen a bunch of. There are some that are already out. So
he was trapped in a room with a couple of friends, sort of thing. They basically trapped him in a room with all these toys, and he was showing. He's showing all these. He was showing all of the new stuff. I mean, it's not something I was that interested in. But I mean, I watched him on. He goes on Triple G's channel as well, sort of thing. I mean, he's got over 100. I think about 110,000 subscribers now.
I would say it must be pretty big if he got invited to the premiere.
He's got about 110. There might even be more than 110,000 now subscribers. I mean, to be honest, I don't know. It's weird. He's got that amount of subscribers, but when you go and look to see the views that he has on the videos, it's only like 200 or 300. So I don't know what
Yeah, YouTube subscriptions to viewers means nothing.
He's got
I'm not that much. I'm not as big a fan of the designs of the characters in the new film, so I don't think I'll be picking up any of the figures.
They've got a he's got a Skeletor one, which I mean, it supposedly appears in the movie, but I mean, he didn't want to do any spoilers, so there's a possibility he doesn't. It's actually dressed. Skeletor is actually dressed in a suit.
Because I've seen that one. I think it's from the scene in the
Jared
movie,
Leto's Skeletor?
Yeah.
They've changed some of the character races have changed, haven't they? Man at Arms is a black man now, and Triclops.
Newly knighted Idris Elba.
They look. I thought it was Idris Elba.
It is Idris Elba, isn't it?
Yeah.
The costumes look really on point. I thought the costumes look really good.
Consistently, what I've heard about this, the low point is the Evil End character, and the surprising high point. And again, it's been consistent from big outlets to small people that watch it, like Scott and things like that. Leto fucking kills it as Skeletor.
Yeah, but what's her face is Evil End. She's an awesome actress.
As long as it hasn't got bloody Orko and he hasn't got that stupid.
Yeah, but she's just kind of a throwaway chuckle character on the side.
So do they have Orko in it?
I don't know. But like I said, I haven't heard a bad review. I mean, they haven't all been perfect or great, but they're like, if you like He-Man, you're gonna love the movie. And
Billy Barty's ghost is going to be playing Orko.
That would be fucking brilliant.
I thought it was
talk about a famous person I regret never getting a chance to meet.
Me too.
I would have loved to have met Billy Barty.
I love Billy Barty. He was awesome.
They've given Triclops a sniper rifle.
Have they?
Instead of a sword in the new one. There's always been a sword guy.
Have you you know sometimes these blinking figures break. I've got a Masters of the Universe. You know the guy with the metal hand, not Fisto, but the Oriental looking chap.
Yeah, not Fisto. Oh no, not.
I couldn't remember his name. Was his name Jitsu?
Yeah,
Fisto versus Cockknocker, and
his legs have fallen off, like the elastic band has snapped inside him. Is there
Fisto versus Faker? Fakir.
You might be able to refeed some elastic through the.
Yeah, there's not like a known because I see sometimes like the Action Men collectors have got fix-ups for when their legs go wonky. Have you got any Action Men, by the way?
I've got one or two.
Okay. I had quite a few. My little brother stole them all, little bastard. He's probably sold them all on eBay.
And I've got.
Oh, let's not get into what brothers have sold on eBay. I had a court copy. Bill, can you hear me?
Yes.
I had an original vinyl pressing of Stevie Ray Vaughan's last concert. They printed 15 of them before they pulled it off the line, and it went into a court battle. I had pressing number 9 of Stevie Ray Vaughan's last performance up at Alpine Valley in Wisconsin. I had number 9. I gifted it to my brother, and he sold it for $20.
You recognize
what a dumbass! But I mean, not God rest your brother's soul.
These are be new Action Men, aren't they? Or I don't remember Bionic.
But that was probably worth thousands.
Is Steve Austin or was it the bad guy?
Between $10,000 and $15,000, Bill. And that was
much?
Between $10,000 and $15,000.
Jesus Christ!
And that was 20 years ago.
Maskatron. Why does he look like James West? Don't you think so,
those
Kyle?
chest bits come out? Those chest bits come out, didn't they?
They come out, yeah. And he's got
I remember that from somewhere.
He's got a thing in the back.
What was his name?
Maskatron.
Must have had him at some point. Was he the bad guy from $6 Million Man?
His other faces in there.
That's right. That rings a bell. I had one of them. Either my brothers or I had one of them. Is he the bad guy from $6 Million Man?
Yeah.
Ah.
He never appeared in the series.
No.
Well, technically he did.
And Bill,
John Saxon played him. John Saxon.
John Saxon character. Yeah, you're right.
Bill,
but he wasn't named that. Yeah.
Bill, you're not allowed to answer this, but who played Bigfoot on the $6 Million Man?
Two answers.
Well,
I know
who's the main one?
Andre the Giant was
the main one. that's arguable.
Wow.
Ted Cassidy played him first.
I just said you can't tell him, and you told him.
Oh, God
Yeah,
damn
you
it.
know, you
Okay.
can't keep Bill's mouth shut for 2 seconds, Kyle. Honestly,
Lurch
just
played
thinking.
Sasquatch, so.
And then they got
We
Andre
didn't
the
know
Giant.
anyway, so
He died on the operating room table when he was 46, right after that first appearance. But the
But then there was
character was
another
so
Bigfoot
popular,
actor.
they had to get someone to take his place.
Hey, I figured something out.
What's
If
that?
we want to have Bill remember to tell an answer, say, Bill, don't answer this and don't talk during this part.
No,
and he'll
no,
answer.
that's
Yeah.
brilliant. That's brilliant. No, I immediately remember. Oh, I fuck you, but you're right, 100%.
And so another Bigfoot actor became Predator, didn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them did that. That's how Derek Mears made a
So
living.
I don't know
in
if you guys know
2010.
this, but we are the big player on the Spurs right now is Wemby, and
Big tall
he's
French guy.
Yeah.
he's French. And he's awesome. I mean, he's a young guy, but they started calling him the alien because someone put a picture of him next to the Nigerian actor who played the alien in 1979. So they
Okay.
now call he's actually taller. He's
Right.
taller by 4 inches. The original alien guy was 7'1". Wemby is 7'5".
Right, blimey.
And right around the corner, and I'll have to take y'all someday, not today because we're running out of time, but I'll show you. We have a huge graffiti wall with Wemby on it right around the corner from my store.
I think that the Americans need to come up with a new sport which is advantageous for short people. Some kind of like upside down basketball where you've got to throw it up a hoop,
Horse
rather than
jockeys.
down a hoop.
There you go.
So
Speaking of Ted Cassidy,
that's him.
That's Andre, though.
is that Andre? Well, skinnier.
Yeah.
I would have thought that'd be
$20
Ted
man, yeah, I
Cassidy.
think. It looks to me like the guy on the wing from 20,000 feet, 20,000 feet or whatever it
Very
was.
close.
It looks like the one who was bothering Shatner on that plane.
Yeah. I mean, I saw
You know the-
if you saw that figure.
You know the funniest bit of trivia about that, Graham?
Like the thing on the plane?
Yeah. Have you ever seen Third Rock from the Sun?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because he plays that role in the
That
movie,
is
doesn't he?
so fucking brilliant. That William Shatner plays the big giant head on the TV show, and they're meeting him at the airport, and he's coming in from the airport to meet him. And John Lithgow did the rehash in the '82 movie.
Yeah.
Right.
And Shatner comes in as they're picking him up, and they said, "How was your flight, sir?" And he says, "It was crazy. There was this guy on the wing." And Lithgow looks at him and goes, "I saw that too."
Yeah, I think I
Oh,
remember
that's
that.
so brilliant. That is brilliant.
How fucking
That-
brilliant was
that-
that?
Yeah, well, I mean, Shatner was always breaking the fourth wall. I know it was written in the script. When he played Denny Crane, and I loved it.
Oh,
One of the
I love that show so much. And I will tell you this. You know
What
the
show's
one
that?
where Billy Mummy plays Anthony. What's the name of it, Kyle?
What, Twilight Zone?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. The one
Well,
where
he
he's
said
in
he was
control
in the
of.
cornfield.
He's in control of the whole.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So
Town.
they in the
Send him to the cornfield.
later version of Twilight Zone, they did a sequel with his daughter, who's more powerful than he is, and I fucking hated it.
Okay.
A lot of people loved it and thought it was all great. Cloris Leachman was in it again as the mom, but I have to say it was horrible. I really, and a lot of people love it, and God bless them. That's fine. That's their right. But it was just not anywhere near the original. But Billy Mummy still plays Anthony as kind of, what'd you say to me? And then they're Jack in the Box. After 40 years, you would think you'd get over that. But
Speaking of long-term
What
things
was
that have been
Terry
waiting to
saying?
come to fruition, Bill, Jackie Earl Haley, goddammit, get him on the show, get him on a call with me or something. Jackie Earl Haley, goddammit.
I'll do my
We've been
best.
trying to do this for years. I want to talk to Jackie Earl Haley, if not on here, just on a phone call or whatever.
Personal basis.
What was
yeah.
Terry trying to say about 5 minutes ago, Terry?
All I was trying to say was one of the episodes. Denny Crane
Sorry, Terry.
is walking through walking through the doorway, and he's got a load of photographers and whatever behind him, and he also goes, and he just turned around. I used to be a captain of a starship.
Okay.
I mean, that was
because he's starting to lose his mind. Yes.
Yeah.
What program is that? Is that the one where he plays a lawyer or something? What
Yeah. Boston
Okay.
Legal.
Boston Legal. Yeah.
You started talking about the character without saying what the program was, and I've never seen the program, so I kind of knew he played a lawyer at some point.
I mean, but he did that. He did that several times through the show. You know, he used to break the fourth wall. And say something like that. Yes. So
I mean, his appearance in Airplane 2 as well.
Yeah.
When he's on the.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he is literally straight down that highway.
Yeah.
Like an hour and a half drive down that highway is where Bill Shatner was.
So Phil hung out with William Shatner yesterday. He went to his charity horse show, which he has every year.
In Louisville, right?
No, I think it's in L.A.
And
Yeah,
it was in L.A. He does them in Louisville all the time.
Well, now they're in L.A. because that's where Phil is.
Yeah.
But he and Chip White, Vanna White's brother, and that's our cash cow as far as podcasts go. We make good money on Relatively Famous. I was the first guest, I must say, because of my cousin.
Yeah.
But they invited all the previous guests to this party with Shatner, and I didn't even get an invite.
Yeah,
And, I mean, I'm here. I couldn't have gone. I have to run the fucking store. But
he was over here. I think it was the Liverpool con, was it? And Peter from Triple G.
Yeah,
he was actually got to meet him and got his signature. He actually got to meet and have a photograph with him. So,
yeah, he is literally right down the street from me. I mean, it's an hour and a half drive, but
he's not
highway hop.
What's really weird.
No, he lives in Louisville, Kentucky. He's got a big old horse farm in Louisville,
I didn't know
Kentucky.
that. So
there's a big old Star Trek contingent. Another horse farm here in Indianapolis on the northeast side is run by Jonathan Frakes' family. I mean, they're all out of LA, but they have the things here. But yeah, Shatner's got a blue ribbon horse
so I have
farm
to
down
say,
in Louisville.
Shatner at 95 looks like my dad. Looks exactly like my dad at 76 when he passed away. But and it's weird. I sent a picture of Shatner at the airport to my sister, and I said, "Do you know where we took this picture?" Of course, I'm bullshitting because it's Shatner. It's not my dad. And she goes, "Oh, was that in Hawaii?" Because we used to go there a lot because we grew up there. And I go, "No, it was in blah 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 4 years ago." And she goes, 4 years ago, Dad died in 2005. I go, "It's William Shatner." And she just about shit herself. She couldn't believe how much he looked like our dad. But he really does. But he looks like our dad, 20 years older than our dad was. So, Shatner's aged very gracefully, I have to say. And I bet Kyle will agree with me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And let me see if I can find something.
I know that Twilight Zone movie, three of the actors got killed on that set, didn't they?
Vic Morrow and 2 kids.
Yeah, fucking
Director said bring the helicopter in closer, even though it wasn't safe. Rotor tilted and cut him in half.
Yeah, fuck me. What a way to go.
So this has, make me big real quick. So this is Volcon, which was one of the first original Star Trek cons. This is signed by Gene Roddenberry, George Powell, Arlene Martell, Majel Barrett, and William Tice. They all were either artists doing costumes and backgrounds or models and actors that were on this. And there's Gene's signature and Majel Barrett's signature.
Okay.
Was George Takei there as well? Was that right at the bottom? Who's that right at the bottom?
It looks like
George Takei.
Oh, it's George Powell.
Oh, Powell. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and George Powell. Wow, that's weird. Oh, that's funny. He wrote George Powell, but it's P-A-L. It's George Powell of Puppetoons and Kyle. What movie?
Not a clue.
War of the Worlds.
Oh, okay.
And he did his last directorial effort was Doc Savage.
That could be George Powell. It could be.
It is George
Sausage
Powell.
Rat.
It
Could be
is George.
Sausage
I
Rat
promise
looking at that
you.
handwriting.
That's PAL. No, I mean, no one faked signatures back in '73.
I'm not talking about signature. Just talking about you can't make out what a signature is. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's definitely. I've seen his signature enough
Yeah.
that I know, but
I could not have
for
guessed what
some
that was.
reason,
They
Phil
put Powell
wrote it
instead
as
of Powell.
What's the price on that then, Bill?
It's not for sale. It's Phil's keeping it. But isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not got some more of the actors on it, the bigger
It's
actors.
really-
That would be
yeah.
more priceless.
Hell, Roddenberry is more important than all the actors put together.
Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
yeah, and Majel Barrett also, because she was right there with him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not even a Trekkie, and I talk about not getting enough love.
Mm.
That dude, Roddenberry, had. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he even puts Asimov to shame with the vision that he had of the future.
Yes, which ain't gonna come.
I agree.
We're never gonna go into space, and we're never gonna have that level of
I mean, how smart? How do you end war? By ending hunger with a food replicator. So simple. So simple to solve a problem. Feed people. It will end so much shit. You know, feed people. End hunger, the rest will start falling in line. You know, if people are fed and taken care of, they don't need to steal from you. You don't need to be violent. If you share, everybody gets their equal part. You can still have a hierarchy. People can still have money. People can still have power. But you won't have an uprising if you don't force people to become feral and barbaric. I mean, the minute you force them to, they're going to chop your fucking head off. And rightfully so.
That's kind of the whole plot line of Fallout.
I mean, it's just rightfully so. Take care of people. And then, you know, but it's like, well, I have to have this and I have to have that. No one will ever justify the need for a $1 billion yacht. Ever.
No, absolutely.
Ever. If you have a $1 billion yacht, it should be used to transport people or take them to Floston Paradise or something like that, where anybody and everybody can go get on it, you know? First 600, you get on this one. Next 600, you get on that one. Everybody gets a turn. You know, one guy with $1 billion boat going, I'm throwing a party over in Monte Carlo. Fuck you, man. Let it burn and let who's ever in it burn. Fuck them and let their heads roll. I got $1 billion yacht that I could feed South Africa. You know, feed fucking South Africa. You want to impress me?
Well, I guess on that bombshell, we'll end the show.
Yes.
Just,
let that be an essence of all. Feed South Africa, don't buy $1 billion yacht. Oh, yeah.
Feed people. There you go. Greatest show ever.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
That looks like a homemade job.
Those mugs are still also available in the Geeky Weekly shop.
Are they available in the foyer?
Along with the baseball cap.
Yeah, and the hot dogs and the popcorn.
Right, see you all next week. We should be back on Mark's channel, I think, next week.
Terry, are you doing Cover Slingers on Saturday?
If you want me to, yeah.
Yeah. I thought we'd already said this, but I can't remember now.
No, you said that there might be a spot. But
yeah, no, it's definitely. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, Gray, anytime you want me, I'm at the store on Saturday, so I can get plenty of fodder for Cover Slingers.
All right, I'll let you know, mate. Cheers.
He doesn't want me back. I know.
I'm totally wiped out this week because
all you did was tap all the way through when people were trying to show their comic books, and you're going tap, tappity, 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 tap, tappity, 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 tap. It was very annoying. Anyway,
I did that? I'm sorry.
You did that.
I won't do it again.